Okay, I'm at 2595 Cornwall Drive doing a re-inspection. We are in the center of the rear of the basement, right next to the HVAC, as you can see. Going through a 4-inch clean out, and we have a standoff on the camera. The line's been flushed. Just kind of see how big of a difference it made. We do have a standoff on the camera, so hopefully we can get this thing through there. May not be able to. I'm not going to test it. Yeah, I'm going to have to take that standoff off the camera here because it may get stuck in this cast iron. It's pretty normal. Cast iron isn't kind of rust a little bit, and then we have some issues with we don't want to get something stuck in here. So hopefully we can we're able to get this in through here easy. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm going to run some water real quick. Make sure that I can get the camera rinsed off here. So I don't have to run it for a second. Nothing else will be able to see this better on the way back. Out into the concrete. See, there's some debris there just from the cleaning that's been done. Now I'm going to turn the water off. So I'm pushing some of this stuff in front of me. I end up having to go get another standoff. Yeah, because I think I'm just pushing a bunch of stuff that broke loose from the cleaning. Yeah, you can see. So we'll continue on down the line here. And we'll pull back. You can see there's a little bit of one there. 69 feet. That's just the sections of concrete, and I have a little bit of buildup. Okay, so we made it all the way to the main, so hopefully we'll be able to see a lot better on the way back here. Looks like the line is still flowing. Got a little small belly there. This is what we're hoping to see now. These bellies are very, very minor compared to what they were, so there must have been something that was holding some of the some water up. It's probably some built-up debris that was holding some of this up. Now there we go, from 50 feet. So that's what it was. So I may have to make a second pass. I wish I could get my my good standoff on here, but it won't make it down through the cast iron just because of the rust. So from about 50 to about 29 feet here. See, there's not much of a belly there. So about 30 to 50 foot, so 20 foot of where we can't see above the water line. So I'm going to pull all the way back, and I'm going to get a small, try to get a small standoff. And we'll go from there. I'm also going to check, there's a front clean out on the floor. And maybe if I go through that, I might be able to get a larger standoff through it. Because you can see, so I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to go get a standoff, and we're going to make a second pass. Okay, actually I opened up the floor clean out, which is right inside the basement foundation. See, it's right here. So now we are in the front. See, this is that blue wall there. There's the steps back there. We're in the front. We're going to see if this will go through this one. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. Tell you what, actually, I don't. Yeah, I was able to make it through there, so that's good. We are already in the concrete, so we're a lot closer to the outside and this one. That's why it was easier to get, and it was larger. You can see some build up. It just needs to, that's just the old cast iron stuff. We're going to see if we can better identify just how deep this is. So you can see I'm just barely covering the lens here. Again, we're just barely covering the lens. You can see the flashes. So we still have the same level of water. Be able to tell a little bit better when we push out. But instead of it being between 30 and 50 now, it's like between 30 and 10 feet, or 40 and 20 maybe. So as we push out, there's obviously a lot more water in front of the camera when we get to the point where right here. So that way we'll be able to better show once we get out to the main. some of the, there we go, get the stuff off the front of the camera, and then as we pull back, because now it's only about 60 feet from the front of the house out to the main. See about how much we have on the way back. It shouldn't be as drastic. So the concrete looks like it's in good shape. And so we are at about 34 feet was where this started. Let's see if we can keep the lens above water. And it shows how it's not as drastic, and most of this is not bad at all. We're able to keep the water level right at the lens or slightly below the lens. As you can see, we're seeing flashes of the pipe. So you can see the water level when it gets to the highest on the side of the pipe. And so this belly is maybe a medium, it's just above minor. Like I said, didn't see any major blockages in it. I would say this line's probably been like this since the house was built. I didn't see any. It was like 34 to, there's only a couple spots where it even flashed over the lens. And I might have to, I ain't stuck on the clean out, so I'm going to have to pause the video here to make sure I can get this out. I'm going to have to mess with it a little bit now to get my camera out. It's being caught just on the edge of the clean out. So I'm going to pause the video so this doesn't have a bunch of dead space. Okay, I was able to get my camera out. It's just that standoff sometimes catches on that Y as you get down to the bottom. So see them back out. So mainly the issue there is just that it does have, the belly is still there after the cleaning, but structurally everything looked pretty good. So I'd say that belly has been there for decades, but it is about a medium belly, so it's a little bit slightly above minor. It's kind of right in between. Doesn't look like it's causing any backups right now, but you know, it is there. Just basically make sure you don't flush anything that's not supposed to go down there. So basically nothing besides toilet paper and you know, natural material. But other than that, I think the line's flowing. You just have a little sunken spot. So that'll end the inspection at 2595 Cornwall Drive.